Aether remnant. An echo from the void. An aspect of myself. Always watching. I will always watch over me. Void Sentinel. I am all of the hidden ones. Look here. My embrace awaits. As I guard the temple, I refocus. Let none pass. The face of the void. Void strike! There's nowhere to run. Found you. I took a shortcut. I'm everywhere. I cannot let you live. Your movements are curious indeed. A merry chase you lead. Where to next? Are you lost? The easy way. Traveling. I appear in my proper place. A quick step. A proper means. The only way to travel. I move beyond the boundary. I must admit to enjoying that. A journey through darkness. Oblivion pulse. You cannot touch the void. Try and strike me. I fear no blade. No mortal hand may touch me. Cloaked in the void. It isn't shadow that bathes me. In my element. You strike in vain. Void resonance. Null efforts. A field of nothing. I do not like to be touched. Hands off. You insult me. Ether step. Void step. A welcome respite. All doors open to me. Ample time here. My preferred pathway. Secret paths known only to me. Out of step. I create opportunity. I step into your future. Not another step. It seems you don't understand. Anywhere you can go, I can be waiting. This is why they call me the Hidden Ones. The hidden path reveals your demise. Wherever you go, there I am. Your ancestors made interesting choices, Abaddon. Your talents are applied to such unworthy ends, Razzle. Have you knowledge of events to come, Calder? Some secrets lead only to ruin, Anti-Mage. Your watch soon comes to an end, Warden. Each swing of your blade has been foretold, Axe. What can you tell me of fear, Bane? I've never had a nightmare. Only visions. Place our cause before your gods of gluttony, Bloodseeker. You are welcome to our cause, cousin, but no drinking spirits in the temple. You sense it too, yes, cousin? If you stopped chasing, perhaps he'd stop running, Chaos Knight. You would be adrift without your ancient pursuit, Chaos Knight. You're new to eternity, Clinks. It gets better. Your life need not end trapped on this rock, Darkseer. Why do you seek the Shadowgate amulet, Maresca? I expect the toll of its use will not agree with you. Your father spends his wealth in search of my temple, but such a path offers no purchase. Come, brother. There's much to be done. Your knowledge of this place will prove most helpful. I have the answers you seek, Earthshaker. Come to me when the battle is over. An eternity hasn't done any favors to your mood. The moment is at hand, brother. There's much to be done. We're not always in agreement, but we can at least work in alignment. I don't judge your hobbies, Enigma. Who am I to say what's abnormal? I watch the evolution of your kind with great curiosity, Dark Terror. You have come by a power few mortals will ever know. I wonder if it was wasted on you. I hardly remember a time before you, Io. This battle can hardly start without the pair of us, Io. I'm impressed that you've not only heard of the Quartermite, but you even remember some incantations. Before I even knew myself, I felt your headlong flight. I've enjoyed watching your journey as a lore. Yes, that's one way to look at the universe, Leshrac, but I'd argue it's a bit of a stretch. Demons, you set your sights pretty low, Lion. Your goddess vouches for you, so I'll acknowledge your presence. I don't mind your self-indulgence, Mars, just so long as you keep swinging that spear. The concept of royalty is rather amusing, as are humans in general. At least a queen bee serves a biological purpose. You've provided much amusement, Wukong. It's always entertaining to see divine arrogance brought low. I serve no gods, Wukong. I merely had later need of you, and this version is much more useful. Your tastes are timeless, Night Stalker. I expect you'll never change. You could serve my interest well, Nyx, should you choose to do so. I have not gleaned what comes beyond this battle, Oracle. Is your sight the same? Does the old road go unguarded? The high road may be lost to you, assassin, but there are other paths to follow. Some of the first visitors to my temple were ancestors of yours. None of it truly matters, Skywrath. Try to let it go. Amusing that they call you an outlander. We couldn't be more different, yet we're inextricably linked. I warned you to follow my instructions to the letter. I make no apologies for allowing Thundercake to stumble upon that forbidden spell. Try to contain that wild streak for once and stick to the plan. You have done well, child. Now your true service comes to pass. You do not recognize me, Lanaya, but I am known to you all the same. In some ways, you're more alive than most mortals will ever be. I must say, Zeus, your attraction to mortals is puzzling. Oh, arcane power. I restore my connection to the void. Void infusion. There could be no arcane art were it not for the void. While not the sole ingredient, it is certainly a vital one. Attack. The balance shifts. I reach from the void. Like breathing. Judiciously. I reject you. The void beckons. The void strikes. What chance have you? Your line ends. You'll not interfere. You are nothing. Null and void. I encompass all. There is no flight from me. Creation is messy. Trivial necessities. Nothing comes. Attack! The balance shifts. I reach from the void, like breathing. Judiciously, I reject you. The void beckons. The void strikes. What chance have you? Your line ends. You'll not interfere. You are nothing. Null and void. I encompass all. There is no flight from me. Creation is messy. Trivial necessities. Nothing comes. Ha! I have taken a form more able to interact with the matters of the mortal plane, but I do not pass my time here. To house this body and the artifacts it collects, I long ago constructed a hidden bastion, a temple fashioned after Recordamite design, far removed from the reach of all, but those very few I permit to chance across it. Those who see little think this battle to be the end of things. For some, it may be. For others, the fall of an ancient signals a fight of a different kind. I sense distortions in the void. Something comes, and none alone can stop it. A single misstep could undo eons of planning. Even I must be careful. I was always watching. Now I lend a hand. Everything is in place. Only one task remains. Now I lay their plans to waste. Now my plans will lay their plans to waste. Many do my bidding, but none know my true face. Some amongst them are privy to a degree of wisdom, while others remain blind. I have seen everything just beyond this moment. But there soon comes a point where I am blind. I do not worry. I have made every preparation for what I imagine lies ahead. Blink dagger. Antiquated, but effective. A useful imitation. A gift from the void. A powerful manifestation. A comfort from home. Everything in its time. It won't keep for long. Now to plan the proper application. A taste of the void. Bounty. Bounty. A bauble from the void. My path leads to riches. Enter the void. As I will it. The void flows through me. Enter the void. As I will it, the void flows through me. Crummy wizard, a return to nothingness. This is the path I must walk. Ages of preparation come to this. I return to the void. I return to my temple. I fear not the journey ahead. You have played your part well. True power attracts its own kind. This only delays my designs. Your victory is impermanent. This couldn't have happened in the void. The meaning you ascribe to this is false. When next you turn around, I will be there. You cannot truly pierce the void. You do not see the true danger. Banished to the void. This will open a dark path. I envision turbulence. The choice is made. This one was not for you. Discreetly, tranquilly, consider an alternative. Expectations altered. A small adjustment. A sign to heed. You're going nowhere. You didn't want that. Did you think it was yours? There is balance in this. This one was always mine. Nothing to your pile. Denied. Denied. A firm denial. You might never recover. I see a lot of nothing in your future. The choice is made. This one was not for you. Discreetly, tranquilly, consider an alternative. Expectations altered. A small adjustment. A sign to heed. You're going nowhere. You didn't want that. Did you think it was yours? There is balance in this. This one was always mine. Nothing to your pile. Denied. A firm denial. You might never recover. I see a lot of nothing in your future. Double damage. Twice the measure of power. I amplify my impact. Almost unremarkable. This is acceptable. This will be welcome in the void. Rare to find such value here. I did not ask for it, but I welcome it. Soon the fabric of this realm will merge with others, and the ripples of destruction will touch all planes equally. A rapid rebirth. A rapid reformation. I return from nothing. First blood! First blood! The void cascade commences. First blood, by an arbitrary definition. First blood, now to finish how it began. First blood, the first celestial rains. Ha! Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha! Heh! Ha! Heh! Ooh! Oh! Yeah! Yes! Haste! This will hasten my footfalls. Not quite as slow now. The great confluence approaches, and my time finally comes. Those who serve me seek wisdom, not reward. Always I will choose one. At times, I may choose many. We must ready this plane to face the threats to come. There is no inherent meaning to your mortal lives. That you must leave to those of us above. I suffer the indignities of the mortal plane only so long as I must. My path leads where few can follow. I arrive to avert the destruction that comes. Illusion. Mirrors of my delight. Agents of the void. Immortality. A promise of renewal. Roshan's punishment is my reward. A life for a life. Inai. I am Inai. The path of this conflict was decided long ago. I do not concern myself with the bag, for I know its contents well. The map of all of time unfolds before me in lines that streak across the astral plane. Invisibility. Vanished but not gone. Harm unseen. Abyssal blade. Aeon disc. Aether lens. It was wise to share this recipe. Arcane boots. I did not foresee this. Assault Cuirass, Basher, Battle Fury, Black King Bar. Now they have no recourse. Blade Mail, Bloodstone, Bloodthorn. They will weep as the void takes them. Boots of Travel. This will be good. Butterfly. I could drink this all day. Chrysalis, Daedalus, their lives will be forfeit. Dagon, Demon Edge, Desolator, Diffusal Blade, Divine Rapier, Dragon Lance, Drums of Endurance, Dust of Appearance, Eagle Song, Echo Saber. This is not the first time I've felt the heft of this blade. Only this can contain the void. Ethereal Blade. Yule's Scepter of Divinity. This will complement my skills nicely. Force Staff, Gem of True Sight, an item of true power. Ghost Scepter, Glimmer Cape, Hand of Midas, Heart of Tarask, Heaven's Halberd, Helm of the Dominator, Hood of Defiance, Hurricane Pike, Hyperstone, Shadow Blade, Kaya. I always knew where to find you, Kaya. It simply wasn't time. Kaya and Sanj, Lotus Orb, Maelstrom, an ageless storm approaches. Manta Style, Mask of Madness, Medallion of Courage, Mechanism, Meteor Hammer, Mjolnir, a divine plaything, Monkey King Bar, Mystic Staff, Necronomicon, Null Talisman, Nullifier. Sight comes before foresight. Octarine Core, Orb of Venom, Orchid Malevolence, Perseverance, Phase Boots, Pipe of Insight, Power Treads, Radiance, Refresher Orb, Rod of Atos, Sanj, Sanj and Yasha, Satanic. The truth of sight is always welcome. Scythe of Vice, Shiva's Guard, Silver Edge, Eye of Skadi, Smoke of Deceit, a pale imitation, Solar Crest, Soul Ring, Lincoln Sphere, Spirit Vessel. This is a strange land, to be sure. Tome of Knowledge. And mortals underestimate its power. Aghanim's Scepter, Urn of Shadows, Vanguard, Veil of Discord, Vladimir's Offering, Yasha, Yasha and Kaya. Your time and place have come and gone. You were placed on my path for this reason. Your final gasp serves as bellows to the whirlwinds of destruction. Cease your restless flow. The entirety of your existence was but a single moment. Rest well, your death has consequence. A minor correction. Why you? Why not you? Who cannot maintain will always fall. The void minds not your existence, for the void minds not. I push the future ever further towards my own ends. Your life was a flash in the blink of my eye. You sought to bargain something of little value. Why did you make an enemy of me? I had no reason to notice you. You could merely hope to amount even to nothing. You cannot escape that which is all around you. Your cause meets my effect. You haven't failed. This was your greatest success. The temple of the Cordamite monks was filled with scholars wise enough to study both the martial and arcane arts, yet humble enough to know they did not possess the wisdom to correctly wield them. Very few mortals since have earned my respect like the Cordamite. That barely a single soul remembers them is no small reason why. This means nothing. The fate of most. My movements precise. A small matter. To meet my ends. To my advantage. Firm deportation. Already forgotten. Nullification. Surrender to the void. The best you could hope for. I take no pleasure in culling a lesser foe. I create opportunity. Fodder made for felling. Positive subtraction. Creative distraction. Blood for nothing. I never liked this part. This means nothing. The fate of most. My movements precise. A small matter. To meet my ends. To my advantage. Firm deportation. Already forgotten. Nullification. Surrender to the void. The best you could hope for. I take no pleasure in culling a lesser foe. I create opportunity. Fodder made for felling. Positive subtraction. Creative distraction. Blood for nothing. I never liked this part. My diminishment in this realm lessens. I must bring the full measure of my power into this realm. I approach true balance. I feel more myself. Soon my powers may well be enough. None see the threat that looms. I should have come sooner. A brimful of ether will help my side. Only I can draw upon the strength of the void. The power of the void breaks across the plains. How could I not see this end? My plans and preparations mean nothing. Would I have better served this fight from within the void? The great confluence approaches, and we are not prepared. My eyes miss something of great importance. How will I keep the contamination at bay? I was too focused on the conflict to come. This does not fit all I have seen. Top is missing. Middle is missing. Bottom is missing. With purpose. Manual relocation. In preparation. I must be attentive. The natural course. I walk the hidden path. Yes, there. It seems promised. Moving without traveling. A voidful procession. It was always so. Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? Could it be otherwise? Other options are mere illusion. The void path proceeds. Never a false step. I do not hesitate. I know the way. Do you think I've not seen this? Call it a premonition. I walk the mortal way. Novel. Novel. Each step taken, no longer hidden. With purpose. Manual relocation. In preparation. I must be attentive. The natural course. I walk the hidden path. Yes, there. It seems promised. Moving without traveling. A voidful procession. It was always so. Do I choose this path, or does it choose me? Could it be otherwise? Other options are mere illusion. The void path proceeds. Never a false step. I do not hesitate. I know the way. Do you think I've not seen this? Call it a premonition. Walk the mortal way. Each step taken, no longer hidden. No. 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 No! I have no mana. I have no mana. I have no mana. No mana. No mana. No mana. Even I require mana. I too require mana. I require mana. I lack mana. I lack mana. I lack mana. Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana. I am not ready. I am not ready. I'm not ready. One moment. One moment. A moment. Wait. 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 Patience. Patience. You must have patience. When the time is right. When the time is right. When the time is right. I do not enjoy how it feels to walk the mortal plane, but mortals themselves can be quite amusing. The decisions they make are nothing but astounding. But how can they choose otherwise? They cannot truly see. I do not stop their scurrying if I can help it. And if they get in my way, their deaths will not be unkind. A material exchange. The price is the price. What would you have me give? A measure of one's might. Blood coin pays passage in this land. Regeneration. To restore the void within. It fills me with nothingness. I step from the void's embrace. There's nothing out there but the void. My work here is not yet done. Before there was something, there was nothing. I must endure the indignities of the mortal coil. I return from the temple. Was this part of my plan, you ask? All that occurs is well accounted for. I have reformed myself from the fabric of the void. I stay true to the course. The universe reminds me of my place. Perhaps I was hidden for too long. Even my plans are just a toss in the dark. The void reassembles my form. The enemy is more formidable than I thought. This plane does not suit me, but the work is not yet done. You never understood, or even truly questioned, why you were given this power. Nothing you could conjure in the material plane would have been enough to save you. I once thought you might aid my cause in a much greater capacity than fodder. The Turstar Curry were consumed by their own folly. They let themselves be slaughtered. Your masters misunderstood my teachings, but their folly ends with you. You thought you understood the true nature of this conflict. Fool. Your trail of victims means nothing to me, Axe. You mean nothing to me. I felt the ripples of your birth. The consequences will end not with your death. If your greatest ambition was to ride a bat, you die not a failure. Is there a discernible difference between your kind and those you call beasts? You concern yourself only with gluttony, and this is where that path leads. You see little of the path for one so concerned with tracks. Your potential has been dulled to the point of nothingness. Once, you would have been a powerful ally. I was surprised you could even comprehend my existence. Destroyed by the webs you yourself wove. A life of constant battle can only end like this. Armageddon has lost a step or two. I expected this. I never thought to find an ally in one such as you. You sought to control the world around you, yet each choice led to here. Your curse is nothing to the void. You donned the armor. You met your end. For a mortal to possess such power is quaint. I could have shown you a way beyond the wall. The powers of the Nothal realm are no secret to me. You have wasted gifts untold, crone. The elements cannot hope to rein me in. Mortals fear you. I do not. I honor the power of the Elder inside you. You find your true tribe amongst the dead. To deny my wisdom is to choose death. Tethered to this plane, you accomplish nothing. I could have been powerful friend to you, Earthshaker. The Creator falls like all the rest. Did you think I was one of your creations? I alone see the way forward. What is a flame burning in the void? Your actions endanger that which you swore to protect. This will play havoc with the universe. You understand the dangers that lie ahead, and yet you stand against me? Sailing upon the ocean is not the same as swimming in the sea. A petulant pursuit for power meets its proper end. Your inventions hardly lift you above the rabble. This isn't your Nothal playground. You cannot escape me, Io. Our paths are linked. There would be no arcane arts without the void. I had hoped the wisdom of your kind would help you choose a better path. From my perspective, you met this fate only moments after the rest of your kind. It brings me no pleasure to extinguish the first light. The sea is a storm pond when compared to the void. A better death than at the hands of a demon. What other end could one such as you meet? You certainly were a presumptuous child. Your tormented existence comes to a merciful end. The soul of the Slayer has been enveloped by the void. Hell has nothing on me. Your timeless history is a footnote in the scheme of the universe. You'd have wasted another span of years anyway. Your goddess doesn't care to help you, child. Not that she could. Primitive magics. Noble creatures die the same as the wretched. What does the word God mean to me, pup? There will be no justice for you. You can't even grasp the true power of what you were given. Your titles mean nothing to me. Gods never fared well against you, but I am not a god. You were of great interest to me, Morphling, perhaps in another life. There's no one to hear you sing in the void. Living things die. Such a limited imagination you have. You must learn to respect your elders. Your talents could have been leveraged for so much more. The goddess of luck always was a moron. Would you like to know what the omniscience is, purist? It isn't prophecy so much as foresight and an excellent vantage. The fall of the last guardian, and no one left to recognize its import. You fought well for a rolling ball of meat. You would not have done well in my service. I seek out a different kind. Your remnants will fade. Stars fall and then disintegrate. This does not please me, youngling. Without decay, your life truly ends here. I warned you not to interrupt me. Demons, creatures of great power and limited intelligence. I've broken your loop, Razor. Let it not start again. I once thought a mortal unseen would be the most pleasant kind. I was mistaken. A great lineage comes to a nullifying end. Such regional concerns are beneath my time. I don't waste my time with petty criminals. Your singular focus blinds you to the real matters at hand. Your magics were surprisingly powerful, but your case was hopeless all the same. You know nothing of silence, boy. Your new queen won't even mourn you. Your depths aren't nearly as black as the void. Small minds meet small ends. You are not long for this world anyway. But it is a shame about that wonderful dragon toad. This is as kind a death as you could hope for, small one. Others would do much worse. This is a merciful end to your ceaseless wandering. Will your master show himself, or must I seek him out again? I misjudged your worth. I was the first of us, and I shall be the last. You pose a danger only to those who are tethered to the earth. After all that has been given, still you cannot rise above your mortal ways. The temple casts you out. I shall find another. That you were kept prisoner at all proves you are unworthy. Your god will need to find a new plaything. The mortal mind is so easily brought to ruin. The works of your life amount to nothing. I would have called you ally, Tiny. Rest easy, child. Your anger is useless here. Your bravery is noted. It's meaningless, of course, but I will remember. I can go anywhere, yet have invaded nowhere. Expand your ambitions. Your kind is lost on a grim charade. You had no cause to die here. Was it not vengeance you desired? You chose the wrong path. You're larger than, but somehow still less than a worm. You still wouldn't have had a chance had you learned proper magics. But it would have been closer. My affairs do not concern you. Such ingenuity from such an insignificant brain. It isn't possible to weave a fate untouched by the void. I suspect some elemental loyalty may have been misplaced. You had the power and the intellect, yet let it come to waste. Your quaint magics were at least amusing to the eye. It would have been unlike you to start making good choices now. Too ruled by fear and emotion to choose the winning side. I'll recall you as a minor inconvenience, which is one step up from a pest. You were true to your purpose. I cannot deny. This is a great boon. If my enemies had hope before, none remains. I must admit, occasionally, a mortal does create something of consequence. Shitty wizard. Void spirit. Void incarnate. Long have my celestial brothers beckoned. I am the void and the spirit. The great confluence approaches. I abhor the blindness of the mortal plane. We will test ourselves in battle to prepare for the war to come. I step again into the mortal plane. Your comprehension is not required, only your cooperation. The passage of time on the mortal plane is immensely tedious. Existence, as you perceive it, is but a shade of the infinite realm. Existence, as you perceive it, is but a shade of the infinite realm. Before me, the map of all of time unfolds. It is time for the Celestials to unite, or fall before me. I sense distortions in the void. This path leads amongst my brothers, where they have long wished I'd go. I tip the balance of the cosmic scale. I step from my hidden temple. My sight's horizon nears its end. I visit these lands sparingly, but to great effect. Friend or foe, in the wake of the confluence, you will follow where I lead. I will not allow the hidden temple to fall. A dark energy, but not a dark intent. The entirety of your life passes in the blink of my eye. Your efforts are admirable, if meaningless. What good is your sight when you lack comprehension? Thank you. You have the gratitude of the void. Thank you. I shall reconsider your worth. This pleases me to no end. I am under attack. The enemy strikes. They test my patience. Before there was the spirit, there was the void. Before there was anything, there was the void. Long after, though only a moment in the scope of the whole, there came a being of great power. Still without comprehensible form or voice of my own, I felt this Titan's hammer fall and the 4 children scatter. I began to find myself in the reverberations of the blow, and I saw the expanse of time flash forth from the instant. In that cascade of moments, I knew I must learn to compose a form capable of interacting with the material plane. I have never encountered a wizard who didn't bore me. You must learn to live with the void inside. Surrender all hope to the void. If you look long enough into the void, embrace the infinite possibilities of the void. Even a god is nothing set against the void. There is nothing outside the void. The void is a mirror. Emotion is like any other tool, easily mishandled. The void is not absence. The void is omnipresence. How can you carry hope in the face of the void? I will not harm those who do not stand in my way. The wisdom of eternity guides my blade. There is nothing for you here. There is nothing for you anywhere. I must forgive you for being only what you are. You seem to have trouble grasping cause and effect. Thank you. Thank you. I feel gratitude. Victory! The first step has been taken. The great confluence is now at hand. Now, the real fight begins. The penultimate fight is won. This was the last of my visions. From here on, I am blind. Celebrate for a few moments, but prepare yourselves for the chaos to come. Contain yourself. This was the expected outcome. Victory! Yes. 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 Yes! 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 Yes!